Every day we are thinking of ideas, strategies. How can we go to a lot of people, or how can we get a lot of people to come to our business? My friend, today I just have good news for you. That's why I'm waiting. Doing good. I'm just doing good for you. Today I just want to tell you 5 strategies or 5 ideas or 5 philosophies which you can do when you're making your marketing plan. The reason why I'm telling you this is because yesterday I told you about being a salesperson, like everyone needs to be a salesperson. Then today I want you to be a marketing person so that you can turn around your career, you can turn around your company, you can turn around your life, because no one wants to stay at the same position every single day. They need to see new challenges and new beginnings. So let's dive in. The first thing you need to do when you're creating an effective marketing plan or effective marketing solution, you need to determine your marketing philosophy. Why do you need to determine your marketing philosophy? Because leaders see marketing as an investment, not as an expense. So if you still have the idea of marketing as an expense, you don't know how to define the philosophy. People need to stay in your philosophy. People need to adopt it and then start to live with it. I see a lot of organizations. For example, if someone has an iPhone, they live the iPhone kind of life. They try to live a higher life. They try by all means to hustle, because the philosophy of Apple, the marketing philosophy, brought people from a certain stage into a certain stage, which every customer of theirs wants to come from that stage into another stage. So the most important is to determine your marketing philosophy. The second thing is you need to determine your goals and your objectives. Why do you need to determine your goals and your objectives? Because this is what happens. If you don't have determination, if you don't know what your goal is going to be or your objective is going to be, there is nothing is going to go on your marketing philosophy. So you need to come up with a team. You don't work alone. You need to have a team which you work with. Understand what you're going to do. Write down your goals, your objectives. Okay, and make sure your goals are like something which is achievable. I see a lot of goals which are not achievable. Put goals which are achievable so that you know how to measure them, and when you measure them, you know by this period I'll be done. It's like when you're measuring distance, it's called speed times time, right? So how long is the distance? That's the distance. What time am I gonna do it, and with what speed? So in whatever you do, make sure you write your goals down and your objectives and select the top 3 or top 5. What are you going to do? And even be sure about the competition out there. What are they doing and what can you do better? And put that in your goals. Now that you have the marketing philosophy and then you have the goals and objectives, it's now the time for you to write the marketing strategy. So this strategy consists of 2 things. Either you want to increase the volume of sales, or you just want people to know about your brand. What is really your goal, or what is really your objective? So that's what you need to look at. And then when you're strategizing, you know really like, okay, I'm gonna point my gun northwest in the direction of this, and then I'm gonna shoot when the wind is like this. Why am I telling you that? Because the thing about marketing strategy is how you know when to hit and how to hit, and when you know when to hit and how to hit, you are going to win. Okay, we talked about marketing philosophy, we talked about goals and objectives, and we talked about marketing strategy. Now comes the part you need to be active, is the determination of your tactics. Determine your tactics. That's the first thing you need to do, because you need to know how to step and when to step. You need to know what kind of movements you are going to make so that your marketing strategy is going to work. Your goals and your objectives are going to be attainable, and your marketing philosophy is going to catch everyone. These are the things which you need to look into your life and say, okay, what kind of tactics can I do? What kind of programs can I do? This is the goal, this is the purpose, this is the policy, this is the plan. What kind of tactics can I do? How can I measure my own statistics and so forth? So my friend, after you've done all this, determine your tactics. Those are the most important, because during the time you are doing some little actions and movements, That's where you get obstacles. How are you going to bypass? How are we going to overcome all those obstacles? Do you have a budget for this? Do you really know how to create a budget for this? That's the last thing. You need to have a budget for all this. You have your own philosophy on marketing. You have your own goals and objectives. You have your own tactics, your own marketing strategies. Now comes the part of budget. This part is where it's going to show you if some of your tactics can happen, if your strategies can happen, if your goals and objectives can happen. Then that's where you need to sit down and think, especially on the goals and objectives. What kind of goal can I set so that they can meet my budget? What kind of objectives do I need so that I can meet my budget? And then you move from the marketing strategies and say, okay, which strategy can I use? Which strategy can I use? What kind of tactics do I need on this? Being in marketing made me think that every person in marketing is like someone in the battlefield. It's always on how you are going to survive. You need to strategize. You need to see who is shooting from the left, right, center, corner, so that when you are dodging the bullets, when you are dodging the weak clientele base or weak area, you need to know how to dodge in such a way that you don't find yourself in a deep shit. So, my friend, remember all these 5 strategies so that your marketing become the best. Now that you know about marketing, I just want you to move from your seat, go somewhere and start doing marketing philosophy. It doesn't matter you're in college, it doesn't matter you don't have a business. What matters is you want to make a sale, and what matters is you want something to be known. Get yourself up and go and make something to be known. Until next time, my friend, be who you must be.